Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatley F1, and we're here for the Watchalong for round 5 of the FIA Formula One World Championship. It is the Miami Grand Prix, and there's a lot of build up, a lot of anticipation for this race. Lots of legends from all over the sporting world coming to see this. It's really taken off this weekend, so it's interesting. Let's just say it's built up to be a mega show this race. So and obviously Vegas is going to be a mega show next year. So we'll wait and see how it plays out. But obviously, what we want to see is the racing. Obviously, the two Ferraris starting first and second. You got Max Verstappen and Perez on third and fourth, and Lewis Hamilton in sixth with his former teammate Bottas in fifth. So we'll run down the grid as we go along. By the way, as well, it's kind of fitting that this weekend we've had the two Ferraris on the front row since it's been since the 3rd of May we lost Tony Brooks, who used to be a Ferrari back in the 50s, and we lost him this week, age 90, and also like 8th of May is where we lost I believe where we lost Jules Villeneuve at Zolder back in the 80s, I believe. Let me find that quickly. 8th of May 1982, like today. So it's 1982, so it's actually 30 40 years now. 40 years on. Right. So there you go. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this session. Live timing. Um, Anyway, big up James. Evening, Stephen. Evening, all. Smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, come and join in. It's gonna be like it's gonna be interesting, especially that backfield section. I'll show you the backfield section actually. Look at of the circuit if we can get it back up again. The backfield, like the back section, is really tight coming onto that really long back straight. It's really like one lane only, like one car only. So the order on that one is gonna have to sort itself out by the time we get to that corner. Be interesting if that was the start. If that was the starting for a turn, wouldn't it? So, but yeah. Let's have a look. I'll turn that down a bit because I might be hearing it. Schedule United States circuit. Share screen. So yeah, as you can see, you've got turn one, which is the beginning of the red line here, and then you got turn 2, 3, 4, which is quite fast for that sector, and then then you got this double, like triple apex that then tightens up, and then you've got this. It's pretty much flat out, or it's like those got 9 and 10. It's pretty much flat out all the way through there. Then turn 11 is the next braking zone. If you can, if it's here, that's the tight section here, where you come round this way, and then you come to this chicane. This is the tight section here. This is literally like one lane, like Monaco-esque sort of tighter section that only one car at a time is going to be able to get through. The problem is, in future races, they won't be able to expand on that because there's buildings either side, there's grandstands either side. It'll be difficult to like expand on that anytime soon to be able to like make it wider. So it could be an opportunity. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how everyone ferries through there and return on that one. Like, they have been talking about a rain shower, but I believe the conditions should hold off as they are for now. But the problem is, being Miami, being Florida, it can easily build up during the week, during an afternoon. So you never know. But you just see Martin Joy do his good walk, but it's not working out too well. But yeah, Red Bull should be a little bit disappointed. You'd think they want to try and get on the front row, get out the Ferraris, but they really didn't pull it together in qualifying. Really didn't really put themselves on the grid. They were the third and fourth. It really didn't turn out too well. So yeah, he's probably going to blame everyone else for the mistake, not his fault, Christian Horner. But yeah, and also yeah, it's. And actually, also, again, Valtteri Bottas, fifth on the grid, out qualifying the two Mercedes. Don't forget George Russell starting way back in 12th, I believe. I believe so. Let me have a look at the. That's the week in review one. I did download the other one. Didn't download the other one. Where's? There's. Right, let's share that one. Oh god, you know it's gone really tits up for Mike Bunn when he starts interviewing people we don't even know. Jesus Christ! Like, let's just move on. So let's have a look. Download. Let's have a look at the start grid. Come on, hang all day. There you go. So yeah, Leclerc starting first. If you can maximise it. Leclerc starting first. Second is Sainz. Third is Verstappen. Fourth is Perez. Fifth is Bottas. Sixth is Hamilton. Gasly seventh. Norris eighth. Tsunoda ninth. Stroll 10th. Then at the bottom half of the table is the grid is Alonso, then Russell, then Vettel, then Ricciardo, then Schumacher, then Magnussen, then Zhao, Albon, Latifi, Ocon, and Ocon obviously having his issues in free practice meant he couldn't qualify. Right. 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 So how long we got to the actual start of the race? Let's go. Hope Mercedes do well today. Yeah, I hope they do well. I'm hoping so. I'm expecting George Russell to climb back for the field today. It shouldn't be such a DRS train as it was in Imola. That's got a point. Like this is the thing that they got such a media like frenzy, celebrity frenzy. As a driver, it must be so fucking distracting. But then they need to focus on getting themselves ready for the Grand Prix, and they've got literally like all these celebrities around, all these big stars around, all these interviewers around, and like they're like, can we just get away for 5 minutes just to like focus on the race? So yeah. And we just actually heard that Lance Stroll is actually I think Lance Stroll has just said he's starting in pit lane. That's not going to be a good job for him. He did so well in qualifying as well. Like if it serves me right, he was going to start 10th. So yeah, he's having to start in the pit lane. So um, uh, that's not good news for him. It's good news for anyone who's below that. So good news for George Russell. So he'll move up to 11th. Yeah, such a disappointment there for Lance Stroll, but yeah, it's let's just say it's like you see all this frenzy, right? And obviously because it's the inaugural Grand Prix in Miami, like you'll have this. You think this is bad? Imagine Vegas. Vegas is going to be just immense. The grids. You can make the grid the widest grid in the world. It will never be big enough. The media storm there will be huge, absolutely huge. Right? It'd be insane. I think this is insane. This will be insane. That Vegas will be insane. Right? Especially around a tight street circuit. And this is the thing. This is not the great biggest track in the world. It's not exactly. So there we go. Right, and anyway, we've got literally now. How long we got left? How long we got left? We've got 15 minutes. Jesus Christ, 15 minutes. Right. There we got American national anthem now. So I don't do FIA president. Go fuck yourself, you twat. Right. Hey, you FIA president. In terms of your jewelry ban, right? Here's mine. Here's mine. Go fuck yourself. I'll wear the jewelry. I'll turn up the Grand Prix and wear jewelry. I'll come out with all of them. Watches, the whole 9 yards. Fucking jewelry ban. Get lost. Don't get it. Right. Right. They have a jewelry ban for frigging for the paddock. It's not exactly like they're wearing it in the car, is it? It's not exactly going to kill anyone, is it? It's get no point whatsoever. But there you go. There you go. So anyway. Right, so Miami is the 77th venue apparently now to host the Grand Prix. 77th. Jesus Christ. You think they'd be over 100 by now. But, like, then trust me, the way they're bringing out Grand Prix, there won't be long until there will be 100. You know, so many. And actually, that's a good talking point because And something I wanted to mention on the checker flag show is about Perez was suggesting that if the season keeps getting longer, that they would have to quit. Yeah, but yeah, for drivers threatening to quit because of the length of the season, that really needs to take hold, because you see after 21 races, the drivers are knackered. So it's all right having these long seasons, but you've got to think of the toll it takes on everyone that follows F1, the media, the drivers, everyone involved. Like, if the drivers don't want to race 23 races and are not going to do do them, what are you going to do? So there we are. So I know it's off topic, but I watched the highlights of your game against Leeds. What on God's earth was to keep it doing for the first goal? But you need. Thing else, James, like the first half, I didn't see this. I didn't see it until the second half. I didn't do the watching until the second half, unfortunately. But I wasn't fit. I was absolutely knackered. So I didn't see the first goal, but I'll go back and watch it again. But I mean, Charles Leclerc, he's going to have all that pressure coming into as they get into the start of this race, because they're going to have so much pressure. He's going to have so much pressure going into turn one, because you've got the unknown of turn one, trying to work out when to brake. The conditions were a little bit unstable, I think overnight, so not sure what the grip level will probably be, because I think the pit exit, you missed turn one as well, so you won't go around turn one until the formation lap. So yeah, you won't know but I think the only pressure he's got is of his teammate. So I'm struggling to see if we see turn one. It's not exactly the longest run down to turn one. So it may be that, how do I put this? It may be that the only challenge will come from science, depending on the start he gets. But I think that's the only saving grace for Ferrari, is that both of them start on the front row, so there shouldn't be so much pressure starting at the front, unless they get horrible starts, which so far they haven't this season. So, but surely Red Bull and Max Verstappen will be snapping at the bit to try and get Am from literally turn one. Yeah, we'll wait and see how it turns out. We've got 10 minutes till lights out. Oh no, and actually, when I was saying just Lance Stroll, it looks like both Aston Martins are starting from the pit lane. Right, both Aston Martins are starting from the pit lane, because the teams should have their cars out by now, and then both of them are still in the pit, so they're both starting from the pit lane. Both of them. So yeah, so Stroll and Vettel will start from the pit lane, which is a disaster for Aston Martin. As Hamilton now gets ready to sit into his car. Right, pole sitter about to climb in, drivers about to climb in their cars. So there's literally last few minutes now before the lights out. So yeah, that's gonna be absolutely pain in the ass for Aston Martin. The fact they're having to start from the pit lane. Let me just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to turn the lights on or there we go. Right. Please do hit the like button and hit the share button as well if you haven't already. So it'd be really, really, really good if you can do that for us. So anyway, high fives. They get weirder every day, don't they? I swear they do. They probably get weirder and more annoying every day. Right. Interested to see how the tyres last as well. So tyres actually pit stops should last 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to pit stops should last. How do I put this? Pit stops should last. One should be about one stop or 2 stop. You probably see drivers try and max out on the tyres and try and do a 2 stop right at the end for another pit stop and do a pit stop at how do I put this? At the end for soft tyres. So you might see that, but and then you've got so you've got that, and then you've got so you got those you've got those strategies to think about. It'd be interesting to see. Also interested to see how how abrasive the surface is. It might see how they treat on the tyres as well. But if you look at Leclerc, we all both probably remember from Saudi Arabia, and also from Imola, like Ferrari probably harder on their tyres than Red Bull. So maybe Red Bull can take advantage there and do a different strategy. But we'll wait and see. But yeah, we'll wait and see. But anyway, we're about to start another Grand Prix. Right, round 5 out of 23. Right, probably the longest season on record. Should it stay like this? Obviously, there shouldn't be any problems with COVID now, to be honest. But you never know. So, but yeah. So you never know. But you never know with that thing. You never be too sure. But yeah. Sitting, buckling for the ride because it's going to be a good one. Trust me. Jesus, Miami. I'm just thinking about Vegas next year. Jesus. Tell you what, if you're going to go to Vegas, you've got to save up a spare grand to go in the casino, ain't you? You've got to save £1,000 to go in a casino. You cannot go to Vegas and not go in a casino. It just doesn't happen. Like me, I'll probably lose all my money in about 5 seconds, but because I ain't exactly the gambling type, so I know playing of like gambling games like blackjack, poker, shit like that, but I wouldn't know. Like I haven't exactly got the poker face, as they say. So no, just put it in a slot machine. Maybe that will. Maybe just put it in a slot machine, see if that works. And some people got an art for that as well. So, but yeah, you can't go to Vegas and not go in a casino. It's just like it's not possible. Anyway, starting grid. Ocon Latifi at the back of the grid. 19th, 20th, 18th, 17th, 18th Albon, 17th Joe, 16th Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, 15th. 14th Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel from the pit lane. Then we'll have George Russell and Fernando Alonso, 12th and 11th. The other Aston Martin of Lance Stroll starting from the pit lane, and Yuki Tsunoda in 9th. 8th, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly in 7th. Then it's Lewis Hamilton in 6th, Valtteri Bottas, his former teammate, in 5th. Sergio Perez 4th, and Max Verstappen in 3rd. And then Carlos Sainz in 2nd, with Charles Leclerc leading the pack once again. So, will it be an epic fight between Verstappen and Charles Leclerc after turn 1, or will it be a fight between the two Ferraris? We'll find out in a minute. Anyway, here's to a good Grand Prix. So here we go. Media, celebrity frenzy stops, starting ahead of former teammate Lewis Hamilton of Alfa Romeo's best qualifying since 2019. There you go. Right. All that media frenzy, all that buzz, it stops. Fuck that. It's now time for the racing. Right. It's now time for the racing. Right. This is the best bit when you just get all that out of the way and we just worry about the racing. That's the main thing. Here we go. And green light. And off they go for the formation lap. Actually, speaking of formation laps, a new game, right, has got a new manual formation lap. We have to line up on the grid yourself, right, as well as pit stops. That'll be fun. So yeah, the grid pull away for the formation lap. Everyone now, it's the mad frenzy back to the pits as everyone gets ready, just in case anyone takes anyone's front wing out at turn 1. Shouldn't be, to be honest. Shouldn't be. Is that? Hang on, did I just see the podium area beyond turn 1? But then, be honest, you got the podium area in Mexico in the podium, like in the Mexico's got the podium area in the last sector in the grounds, in the stadium in the section. So, yeah. usually it's on the it's usually on the start finish straight, isn't it? So there you go. So look at that, Red Bull finally get ahead of Mercedes in the championship after 4 races. It's taken them a while, but they have got there as they come through the tight and twitchy section now. Right, and already down the back straight, and Miami is the actual 11th venue to host a US Grand Prix venue to host. It is the 11th US venue to host a United States to host the Formula 1 Grand Prix. So there you go. Cars lining up on the grid as they come. Well, they're coming towards the grid now. Here we go. Charles will go sit as the 2 Aston Martins sit there and wait at the front of the pit lane. And the drivers that have started behind them, they have to remember they've got to leave a grid space for where they were. They can't start where, like, obviously in front of them now. They have to start from the original grid slot. So Alpine the last thing up. There goes the green flag. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go. And here goes Charles Leclerc, gets a good start. So does Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. Is he going to try something on the outside? He is. And he does. He forces himself into second. Great start by... It was a good start by Max. Important start by Max Verstappen there. It looks like a poor start for Lewis Hamilton as well. He's got swamped by Fernando Alonso, which is not what he wanted. As they come around the section, coming down to the first long straight. Right, so it's Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz trotting his tail, Perez, Bottas, Tsunoda, Alonso, and Hamilton's dropped down. Looks like he's down to 8th there. So then you got looks like it's the McLaren of Norris behind him as they come into this tight, twitchy section now. There's 2 cars going side by side. It should be going into the chicane. Yeah, they've had to sort himself out before that chicane. They had to go in 1 by 1, otherwise there would have been carnage. But there you go. Like Leclerc lead them all the way down as they come down to the last sector. And George Russell's had an awful start. Both Mercedes have had an awful start. He's down to 15th. 15th. That's not a good start at all. Right, Hamilton hustling Alonso, desperate to get by. Right. Ocon goes past Latifi. Right. So, and Alonso's getting 4 places out of that start. What a start by him. But it was important for Red Bull to make sure they got at least one driver past Sainz in second, and they have done. So now it's a battle on between both teams, which is what we want to see. That's what makes the racing better. When you've got 2 teams battling it out. So, right, as they come through for lap 2 now. Right, Hamilton's going to get probably very annoyed if he gets stuck behind Alonso anytime for much longer. You want to try and get past him as soon as possible. but can't probably do anything until he gets DRS. Mercedes has had development in reducing the drag, so maybe like he can get some more speed down the straights. George Russell is having to fend off Albon, actually. George Russell's not having a good start to this Grand Prix. So fastest lap, Charles Leclerc on a 1:34.3. With Max Verstappen in second. Most of the drivers have gone for medium tyres apart from Russell, Ocon, Latifi, Stroll and Vettel. That's probably why Russell's struggling at the start of his race. He's struggling to get tyre temperature. Probably. The tyres have been difficult to switch on as Alonso makes a very uncharacteristic mistake. And Hamilton's sensing the opportunity. Go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. Should get DRS now. Here we go. As he comes down to Turner. Gets past Alonso. Come on. As they come through turns 11 and 12. So that's Hamilton up into 7th place as he starts to make his way back through the field after that poor start. He's going to start chasing down Gasly, sorry. Right. So Tsunoda's dropped to 10th, actually, to be honest, and Norris in 9th. So and you can see Alonso open the DRS at the end of that back straight, but he should. So let's have a look at the start. So I'm going to watch Hamilton. So he gets away well, actually. He has a good start. So what happens to Hamilton here? So he gets down into turn 1, tries to go. So what he tries to. So how does Alonso then get by him? He tries to go down the inside, realizes there's no gap where the Red Bull is, has to lock on the brakes, and then obviously gets swamped by Bottas and Tsunoda and Gasly. But how did Alonso get by? So here comes Verstappen. Look, he's going to hang it around the outside, gets the inside for turn 2 and squeezes himself into second. He's very excited. So here comes Lewis Hamilton. Good start by him. Braking into turn 1. Realizes there's no gap where Perez is. Gets swamped by Bottas and Gasly. Oh, someone's hitting from behind. I think Alonso hit him from behind. Let's have a look. Right. Goes around the outside here, which seems to be the place to be. Yeah, he tags. They bang wheels. Lewis was lucky not to get turned around there. And it sort of gave it that little correction that he had to keep the car on the road has meant that Alonso got by him. So talk about a friendly nudge out the way. But yeah, right. And then you can see Sainz getting swamped by Verstappen around the outside. So Leclerc is leading by second, followed by Max Verstappen. Sainz is 3.2 seconds behind the leader. Right. And Hamilton will be trying to close down Pierre Gasly. Trying to see if Hamilton suffered any damage, but it doesn't look like it. It just looked like banged on wheels. Luckily. And here comes Hamilton. It doesn't look like he's got any damage at all, to be honest. Right, let's check the live timing actually. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Here comes. Go on, Lewis. Down that back straight now. He should get him. He should get him down that back straight. Come on. There you go. Get him down to turn one. Get him down to turn one. Get him down to turn one. Go on, Lewis. Hang it in there. Get round in turn one. That's it. Up into sixth. Mercedes handling well in the dirty end. Gets himself up to sixth place. Right, that closer race is definitely helping. Like these new kind of generation of cars definitely helping. You see there, being able to follow a lot closer. And Hamilton's now away and can chase after Bottas. Big up. Thanks, Don James. Big up and smash the like button. Yes, keep doing that, please. Really important you do so. Let's bring up the live timing, actually, shall we? Right. And actually, Lewis Hamilton set the fastest second set doing that lap. So, in the next lap. So, Mick Schumacher trying to fight Tsunoda in ninth. Tries to get the run on him down into turn two. Very, very tight. Oh, he's done the little bang on wheels, but he's scraped through. Tsunoda giving no more than the car's width, and he squeezed his way through. Right. Come on, Lewis. Get away from Gasly. Let's go. That's it. Let's go. Let's have a look. Live commentary. Definitely feels like I've got some damage left rear. Shit. Doesn't look like it, mate. That was back on lap 4 or 5, I believe. Says there is some weather around, which could. Oh, that could be interesting. If there's some weather around. Guan Yu Zhou, first retirement of the day. Oh, that's bad news for him. Not what he needed. Right, let's have a look at this in the TV.
Just surface overheating. Have a lot of oversteer to the right hand corners or understeer on the left.
That's what you call a very unbalanced Williams car. Yeah, that's a very unbalanced car, shall we say. I'll give you more of that later on. Let's have a look at the... So... Right. So it's Max Verstappen taking the lead. It's shown on him, Max Verstappen's taking the lead. I swear he has. So Leclerc is 9 tenths in front. Let's have a look. Verstappen's chasing him down like no tomorrow. Come down to the cross through this section here. Coming down the back straight now. You've got DRS. Let's see what happens here. Breaks down into the last section. Turns in. Leclerc goes a little bit wide. He's going to have a DRS down the back straight. Down the main straight. This could be for the lead, you know. And Max Verstappen gets past Charles Leclerc and takes the lead. It's a battle on between Ferrari and Red Bull here as Max Verstappen takes the lead of the race from Charles Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc's tyres not holding on. I said at the start, like Ferrari use their tyres more than Red Bull. We've seen that already this season, and it seems to have happened here. Ferrari can't keep their tyres alive as well as Red Bull. Fuck's sake. And now Leclerc's trying to get back at him. Oh, and look, if Verstappen's gone wide, down into the right, this is what we want to see. As they come into the tight, twisty section. Go on, Leclerc. Go on. And Leclerc coming down to the main straight now. He couldn't get past that time. But come on, Leclerc. Don't lose track of him. Keep up with him. Come on. Science just doesn't seem to be able to keep up with him right now. Doesn't seem to be able to keep up with him right now, but Leclerc's still managed to stay in touch with Verstappen. Only 7 tenths behind. As again, they can't with that tight chicane. Do you know what it actually reminds me? It looks like the tight, twisty section of like Detroit, of the Detroit track, way back in the 80s. And here comes Leclerc. But what's happened with Daniel Ricciardo? So Daniel Ricciardo, is it overtake? Oh, he's gone late braking down the inside. Tsunoda is taking it. Late braking Daniel Ricciardo. Trademark. Absolute trademark, that is. So Perez keeping up with science. So maybe the tyres on the Ferraris are wearing off. Right? And Red Bull's tyres are lasting probably longer. It does look like it at the minute. It really does look like it at the minute. Right? Leclerc still is now 1.3 behind, where we are extending. Mate, if you keep extending any longer, Perez is going to be on your ass. Like I said, the track's very abrasive. So the pit window is open this lap, this coming lap, the lap 12. As looks like Magnussen gets past his teammate for 10th place. So you've got these four fighting out the front. Then all the way back is Bottas. Still managing to stay in front of Lewis Hamilton at the minute, but Hamilton, I think, is gradually catching him. Gradually. But, yeah. But Bottas managing to still stay out front. Here comes the rest of the... Here comes not Ricciardo, Tsunoda and Russell. Russell now, probably going to start feeling the benefits of having harder tyres on, as the Tsunoda pits from 13th position, first driver to make his pit stop. What lap we on? We are on lap 12. It's a lot start of lap 12 we're on. So it's notice coming at the pits at the end of lap 11. Big up. So here come on, Russell. You're better than this. Come on, chase him down. So ahead still is Max, but 1.6 is behind is Leclerc, but Leclerc just it's very deep, and now he's fallen further behind. Leclerc, you make it's another unforced error. Leclerc, man. Oh, look. Gotta stop those mistakes. For fuck's sake. Don't want this guy on another title, I swear to God. Come on. And in the pits who's in the pits? Magnussen's in the pits now for his stop. So drivers trying to feel like they're making their stops now. Early pit stops. Looks like the tyres are wearing out quicker than probably what some predicted. And a lot of people aren't a lot of runs because of red flags in practice sessions and that. So right, Verstappen's been on the radio, so we'll try and see what he's had to say if it comes up here. Sometimes it comes up here, sometimes it don't. There you go.
Only just on DRS this time. 0.97. He only just got it.
Yeah.
Noshiki Tsunoda said.
Like, what's happening? It's so slow! Sliding like hell!
Keep focus. Engine brake in 10. Engine brake in 10.
So Tsunoda's not happy. He's not happy with his car at the minute. Why? As it looks like Alonso's still trying to chase Gasly down. And clouds have come over a bit in a little bit. The sun's gone away. We'll keep an eye on that weather, but at the moment it's still dry, but it's clouded over a little bit. Like I said, rain can easily form here and easily occur. So what's happened with George Russell? He's broke. It's Ricardo who's made a mistake, and Russell's been like, "Yeah, thank you very much. I'll take that." So he finally gets past Ricardo. So that's now Russell up to 11th. So Gasly, okay, still close, very close together as they go through the tight, twisty back section. Come on, Hamilton, close up on. He's now only 1.9 behind Bottas, so he has closed it down, but gradually. And it's Verstappen at the fastest lap in a minute. Look at Charles. Look at that camera. Look at that driver cam. Jesus Christ. God, look how violent the porpoising can be. And yet you got to still try and drive flat out. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, those camera angles. Like, to see what the drivers, feel what the driver's going through. Don't ever say driving an F1 car is easy. It ain't. Right? These people that say it's easy, it's not. So Max Verstappen, still, he's now, Leclerc's 3.1 behind. And I think actually Sainz is closing on his teammate a little bit here. So, as Max Verstappen sets another fastest lap, like Ferrari trying to go with Red Bull in their tyre stint, but they can't seem to make the tyres last as long as Red Bull. Red Bull seems to have a better advantage over the stint in Ferrari, and it's proven itself here because Leclerc's struggling to keep up with Max, and Max has got a buffer where he can pit, like where Leclerc can pit, but Sainz can literally have the answer. It's a very slow pit stop for Alonso. 5.7. That's going to drop him way down. That's going to drop him way down with even the Aston Martin if he's not careful. Right. Alonso just fended off Lance Stroll. As Vettel tries to hassle the Tiffy and looks like he can get the move done by turn 11. Got DRS now. And the Tiffy is going to hang him off into the tight section. Here we go. It's still side. It's still side by side. Oh, Vettel squeezes his way through. Oh, so close. How did they not hit each other? I don't know. It probably was a little wheel banging, but Jesus Christ. Thread for the eye of a needle, that was. And Magnussen now can come down on the TV as well. Here he comes. And he does get past him, locking up into the final hairpin. Right, so that's now Vettel up and Stroll up to 13th and 14th. So Fernando Alonso, look at that pit stop. Oh, it's the rear. It was the rear. It was the rear right. The rear right costing. So, and look at this, Perez now only 9/10 behind Sainz. He's really closed that gap now. Right. So, Perez with DRS on him. So he comes around this double apex, now down. Right, sector 2 straight. He's going to have DRS as well, so he's going to be able to close up even more. Well, he should have had DRS, but obviously the Sainz managed to get a second out of him. But Perez closing up even more and even more now. It won't be long until Perez is right on him. Right, he's right on Carlos Sainz. I'm not joking. It won't be long until Perez has Sainz literally on his wheel, on his front wing, because Sainz is dropping back. And both Ferraris are dropping back, to be honest. They're struggling to keep up with Red Bull in terms of making the tyre last. To come to turn 18 and 19 onto the main straight again. Start the lap of 19. Breaking into turn 1. Turn 2, 3. Then turn 4 and 5. 6, 7. And we cut off because we've got, who we got in the pits now? It looks like Norris is pitting from 8th or 7th, sorry, for fresh, and that was a bit of a slow pit stop as well. 3.6. Okay. Oh, and that's bad news. That's bad news for Norris. He's come out behind. Oh, it's going for a Bristol. Going for a best into turn 5. And look, Madison's still there. Into the double apex of turn 8. Jeez. I literally thought what I was going to see around that corner. Vettel, Magnussen, and Norris in a pile up. So how do they keep out of each other's way and keep them enough space? I don't know. But that's bad news for Norris. He's now down to 15th behind Vettel and Magnussen, and Alonso's now got ahead of him. Actually, it's bad news being behind Magnussen because Magnussen's on fresh rubber, I believe. Something on Perez's radio big time. Oh, no, Norris has gone wide. Norris has gone way wide and he's dropped to 16th. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. That was not good. That's not good for him. He dropped way back on that turn. So he's catching in a braking zone. And went in too deep. Just went in too deep. He's lucky he didn't drive into the wall. Some drivers have been struggling in that corner. And there's actually people have been thinking it's the other corner to be like the first sector to be struggling with. Halfway through a race, run out of me drink. Jesus Christ. Right, so what have they been saying to Perez? First of all, let's hear what Hamilton's had to say on the radio.
Valtteri was a 34.3 last lap, and if you can update us on your tyre switch again.
I can't match that timing.
Fuck. How can you... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting pissed off now. Oh.
Kev, we need to get past these guys.
Well, he's getting the message. Look at this. Like, oh, he's had to cut the corner. He can't do that. Nope. Nice try. He tried to get round in turn 11. Vettel forced him wide, and then he cut across turn 12, which gave Vettel the position. But Magnussen really been told to get the hurry up on to get past both of these Aston Martin cars. and he's catching with DRS. He's not going to try the same move again, but he's going to hold out, hopefully, until the back straight. Right, here we go down the back straight now. And it's not enough. Oh, correction into the last corner. That's going to cost him time. Just DM'd after tweet. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Right. So like I said, they just carry on, man. They just carry on with it. Right, all the time. Right, but I know the truth, and everyone else knows the truth. They know the truth, but they don't want to believe it. And the thing is, the actual incident's done. It's sorted. Like, it's over. The incident's solved. It's over. It's done. It's them that just carry it on. So Hamilton, anyway, boxed and coming out in 7th. And by the way, look who I'm cheering on all the time. It says it itself, doesn't it? So, right. So Hamilton back out in front of Daniel Ricciardo. So he's dropped to 7th from that pit stop. So not too much time lost. And now you can get back and try and chase down Bottas. He's going to have to get a shifty on because Bottas will probably respond to that to stay in front. Russell's now got himself up to 6th after starting on those hard tyres, but is 19 seconds behind Bottas. With Charles Leclerc setting the fastest lap now. So maybe I've got a bit of life left in them. So Max Verstappen's tyres don't look too bad. Right. And here's the thing. Charles Leclerc's tyres look better, to be honest. They don't seem to have dark lines. Weird and wonderful world of Formula 1, isn't it? But you can see really like some of the like tyre wear on Max Verstappen's tyres there. It's really starting to pick up. So they've done now 23 laps on these tyres, and see if Verstappen's still in the mood to carry on with this, or he's ready to pit. But I think the longer he's pulling ahead, the more he's like, why do I need a pit? He'll probably just respond when Leclerc pits. The car is so difficult to drive. Oh, Leclerc's not having a good time now. Big up, Andre. I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're okay. Big up. Max, yeah. Max obviously in the lead. So Leclerc's in the pits now. So Leclerc in the pits for his pit stop. Should be a quick one. And it is. No, it's 3.2. Not too quick, but should get him out in clean air. it should do. Comes out of the pits. Yes, it will. Definitely. So that's good news. That's good news for Ferrari fans that he's out in clear air. He can try and bring some of that gap down, but no. Red Bull, they'll probably respond with Verstappen. And as you can see, like, there's the fake marina. I've never known anything like to build a fake marina just for the aesthetics of it on the outside of the circuit. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? How did they put? So they've got a fake marina. So what? They just put fake boat. What's the like? Who owns the boats? You know what I mean? It's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm all right, man. I'm doing okay. Health's up and down as usual, but there you go. There you go. You can't help it, but there you go. So the TFEs now. I'm really disappointed in Williams, actually, to be honest. I'm really disappointed in him. I was expecting him to be trying to push even further up the grid now, right? And they haven't done. Right. So it's really disappointing me then. That is. So here we go. We've got Vettel, Stroll. Right. Maybe Stroll's going to get the hurry up from Vettel or get told to get out of the way. Right. See how much action there is trying to ferry those cars through that tight section with not much room to sort of get things wrong. Hamilton obviously, Vettel obviously with the Ukraine tribute helmet. So obviously the Globe will set the fastest lap on the new set of tyres. So Verstappen, box. Verstappen will be in at the end of this lap for a set of hards. Please have a poor pit stop. Please have a poor pit stop. Please have a poor pit stop. Fuck. 2.4. Jesus, even better than Leclerc. So Sainz will take the lead. Preivews should come and take second, will he? Don't think so. No, Verstappen will come out in second. Now, what will Sainz do? Will he back him up, or will he just try and continue on his own agenda? Bottas is now in the pits now. Now, be interested to see where he comes out. He'll probably come in between Russell and Hamilton, to be honest. Right, it's interesting to see where is he. Where will he come out? He'll come out. Hamilton will be around about 4 seconds behind him. That's not good. But you can see here, Carlos Sainz busy working at the wheel. So braking back down into the last corner. He'll come in the pits now. By the look of the Ferrari boys, they're getting themselves ready for his pit stop now. Swings left and swings right into the pits. And in. Right, what's the pit stop going to be? As Preivews also makes his stop. So Preivews came in at the same time as Sainz. So Sainz will maintain third as Perez will maintain fourth. That's how far ahead these two teams are. So doesn't look like there was going to be much of a challenge by Mercedes then. Right. Obviously it wasn't. Let's just say Mercedes' challenge not quite real at the minute. I still think Albon is decent. He has a crap teammate with all due respect. Yeah, let's be honest. But he's not. He's decent. It's just not. He's not like a George Russell where he would wring the neck out of the car. But to be fair, Williams, I was expecting him to produce a better car than this. A much better car. So they'll be pissed off on themselves with this, to be honest. Like, because what else did they have to invest in? They didn't have like anything else to invest in. So Verstappen now leading by 7 seconds. It looks like it could be a Verstappen win yet again. Fuck's sake. I really don't want this guy winning the championship again. Fuck off. I really don't want this guy. He's not a Russell. Yeah, he's not a Russell, is he? No. No, he's not. So, tyres are already overheating. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. As he comes, here comes Max now into the last turn 17. But the Leclerc's still setting fastest laps. We'll say that Max Verstappen's just set the fastest lap. Right, so I won't repeat that. So I won't repeat that. Wrong sport, mate. Wrong sport. Try again. Just have to laugh at Mercedes' struggles at the moment, because we both know they'd be back at some. Yeah, they will. They will. It's the thing, like everyone thinks that Hamilton's never driven a crap car before. He has. He has. Like 2013, 2009 was probably the worst. Like, so he has driven a crap car before. Like. And he's also had challenging races before, so no one will find a way to come back. It's not a problem. I ain't worried. Right. I doubt it. There'll be a challenge for the title. Though. I will be doubtful. Right. Team radio from Ricardo.
Push now, Daniel. Push. We want to stay ahead of Ocon 1.3.
So that he's been given the hurry up to. And there's an issue apparently. Amidst they are covering off safety cars and managing an issue with Perez's car, which was a sensor issue that derailed him earlier. Okay, so despite that, he still managed to join the challenge. This argument between Haas and Aston Martin continues. Jeez, like it's now Magnussen trying to get past Stroll. He's overtaken Vettel. That's the thing. These great things come to an end. Look at Schumacher's dominance. It came to an end in 2005. Right. And if it's the end, like, so what? he's still the greatest of all time for me. Like, Hamilton will always be remembered as probably the greatest of his generation. The greatest of his generation by a long mile. Like, and probably that's for me. Like it's we go again. Yeah, maybe it's this season, then go again next season. Yeah, you never know. Next season might produce a fucking brilliant car. You never know. Learning off what they've learned this year. Drive to Survive between Haas and Aston Martin with Stein. Yeah, yeah. You can imagine Drive to Survive in this race, couldn't you? I don't think it'd be as drama packed as it was last year. Yeah, you know what I mean. What I didn't like is the end of Drive to Survive. They didn't cover all the crap after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Well, that's all part of the Grand Prix. That's all part of the drama. That was all part of the controversy, right? And they didn't cover a bit of it. They hardly covered anything about the protests or anything like that came after that Abu Dhabi Grand Prix because it was fixed. It was stinged. As simple as that. Right. So, anyway, right, Vettel now literally driving up the arse of both of these last cars and still can't find a way through. Mick Schumacher wants to get past his teammate. Is it into turn one? Oh, shit, Drive to Survive, funny. Horner, like, it's so easy to rattle Horner, it's so easy. Like, just, yeah, like, even Marco now, they're still muttering comments about Hamilton. And I'm like, what's that for? Shut up. Shut your mouth. like, did Hamilton comment to you when you were 14th in 2008? You weren't getting anywhere. No, shut up then. Honestly, did he make comments about Red Bull when he was in 2014 and 2015 when you kept blowing up your engines? No, so shut up. Why have the same respect back? Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, that Hamilton is living rent-free in Horner's head, mate. Trust me. Living rent-free. So Vettel's trying to get past both of these asses who are busy fighting each other. I want to see what Schumacher's been saying, actually. Surely, let's have a look. See Kevin Magnussen. See what he's been saying.
Okay, Kev, let's get it back. So car behind is Mick with DRS.
Yeah, so exactly, Andre. Exactly. Alan's could be the worst driver on the track, and Helmut will still talk about him. No, man. You know what I mean? Like, if he wants to mock him that much, how about like the guy who can only see out of one eye, by the way, jump in the actual F1 car and drive it? Nah, I thought not. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Like, take your Red Bull product and piss off. Right. So honestly, like, it's gone up to the tight twisty section. Verstappen So the Leclerc's still setting the fastest lap at the minute, but yeah. Anyway, let's see how long these tyres last actually, right? Because they are talking about a second stop at some point. And plus, the cloud's looking the same as before. So, exactly. Yeah, absolutely, mate. You see how I can ignore him because he's got nothing to say. He's only just saying shit that just triggers people, so that's why you just don't talk about it. So, so you know what I mean. So you might as well just piss off because I'm never gonna acknowledge any of your comment, any of these guys' comments. So they might as well just piss off because it ain't gonna work. And plus, if they want to believe some dickhead, if they want to believe some dickhead or some bullshit, that he's cocked up in his own brain, then and still carrying it on in his own brain because he's that stupid, then by all means you carry on. But we all know the truth, so there you go. Thing is, it's one thing, and when you're doing this, there's always going to be haters. The fact is it speaks a lot when the guy hasn't fucking turned up in months, with a fucking stream. No, he's supposed to be over okay. Says a lot. Anyway, and plus you're helping with my views anyway, so you're helping promote my channel. So keep commenting, man. You're helping boost my channel by watching. So thank you. You know what I mean? This is how stupid they are. It's how stupid they are. Lance Stroll on the radio.
That's Gasly ahead of Alonso in free air, and you're quicker than him.
There you go. So Stroll been told to give him the hurry up to catch Alonso. So Hamilton will be striking distance in 4 laps over Bottas. That's it. As we see Russell fighting in 5th place. Bottas trying to catch him. So those tyres are getting worn. Also, a few people would have left that track. Ba-boom! There you go. There you go, Jay. It's like I keep saying. You go look through any of my fucking things and find anything that's actual evidence. You won't find a thing. So, right. And plus, half of my people that come on here regularly are from different backgrounds. So, this proves the point completely. So, there you go. Then people have gone and run away to other places because they know they were in deep shit, talking crap. So there you go. So big up for like smelling the bullshit. So yet to pit. George Russell still yet to pit. Still in 5th place. Doing a decent job actually. Max Verstappen, a 1:32.3 fastest lap. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do, mate. Evans or what? Me saying something. Okay. Me saying something. Okay. Jog on that one. Yeah, bought them. You guys from 500 to 1.1 in fucking a month. Yeah, right. Don't care. Exactly, mate. Cream rises to the top, man. You know? Anyway. So, Max Verstappen still leading the Grand Prix, 7.8 in front. Leclerc second, Sainz third, Perez fourth, Russell fifth, yet to pit, still on those hard tyres. Bottas in 6th, Hamilton in 7th, still chasing him down with every lap. Ocon 8th, Gasly 9th, Alonso 10th, Stroll 11th, Mick Schumacher 12th, Magnussen 13th, 14th, Norris, 15th, Vettel, Alonso 16th, Ricciardo 17th, Tsunoda 18th, Latifi 19th. Zhou is out as the only retirement in this Miami Grand Prix, and we are way over half distance now. So we're on lap 39 of 57. So yeah. As Max Verstappen just to get past Tsunoda as traffic, which is difficult to do on that tight twisty section there, but it does get random. And as we got, guys, there's Alonso nearly connecting each other. Oh, is there a problem? It looks like, is there a problem now with with Gasly? He's just been overtaken by Stroll. Did they make contact? Did they make contact? They should. Oh, boys. No. I think I've had enough of you. Bye, mate. See you already. See you later. And I think you can go as well. Bye. Right. Anyway, so we're going to lap 41 of 57. Oh, and plus, if I did pay for Brit Romano, that came out of my own pocket. Oh, it's an accident. There's a crash with Lando Norris. No, this is out. That will be a yellow flag. It's going to be a yellow flag. Be a virtual safety car. That will be a full safety car. Right, what has happened there? I'm not quite sure. Was he hit by one of the... Was he hit? And look at that. People looking like ready to pit. Russell will be ready to pit. Right. So virtual safety car deployed. This will probably move to a full. This will move to a full safety car, I'm sure. But Russell, the main beneficiary out of this, he moves to the 7th place for this accident. And that was always the risk, like if you're going to pit early, of the risk of a safety car because of how tight the streets are. Big accident. So here comes Gasly. Right, one's wide. Then he's got one's wide again, one's wide again, one's wide again. Tries and turns in more. And he catches, their car's landing nice, and he catches him on the left front. It spins him off into the wall. No. Oh, that's a rookie mistake, that is. Oh, he's lucky. It's lucky. He's lucky that it's lucky that he hasn't. Has he got left front suspension failure? He's lucky he hasn't got that. But bang, there goes nice, straight into the wall. Right. 50-50 on that one. Racing incident, to be honest. That's going to have to be a full safety car, surely. Surely it's a full safety car, isn't it? Is it a full safety car? Yeah, it is a full safety car. A full safety car. Perez comes in for his stop. Will he come out in front? He'll come out in front of Bottas and Hamilton. Yeah, okay. Me. Me. Okay. I wasn't even there, mate. Dickhead. Yeah, of course you are, mate. Like, I wasn't even there. Wasn't even there. Like, so, try me. Dickhead. Dickhead, mate. Dickhead. Right, and like I said, the problem's been sorted. It's been sorted. That's what we heard about. Like, that's done. It's over. Right, moved on. Christian Horner to FIA. Move the safety car and send the cutbacks in seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know it's true, isn't it? And looks like who's coming to pits now? I'm sure he couldn't pit Hamilton. He's just dropping way back. Surely those tyres are going to last, though. Like, he's got to do another 14 laps, 15 laps. Yeah, surely. Right, let's have a look at Hamilton's radio.
So car is stopped on the left-hand side, but debris everywhere.
That's helpful.
We're happy with the car. Nothing we can see on data. Keep us posted. Happy with the car.
Right, so Gasly's been given the all clear. Gasly. What has been sorted? Tell me what the situation between what happened and the guy who reacted has been sorted. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even on that fucking stream. So there you go. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. Right, we've both moved on. Like he's cool with him. He's cool with me. Right, and we've moved on. It's done now. So you keep bringing it back. It's just not. You can try to. It's not going to help. Right. He wasn't even that. Tell him what he said. What did he say? What did he say? Tell me, what did he say? Right. Oh. Mm-hmm. Far as I know from him. Damn. Norris back in the garage. I'm not happy with that, obviously. He's probably going to blame Gasly. Gasly's going to probably blame Norris. And they're both going to probably sit there and go 50-50. Yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah, man. Basket. Yeah. Verstappen's got a different helmet for this weekend as well. Not sure quite, but you can see also when Mercedes with their different front wing, wheel wing. So there you go. That car's may now overtake 10, 6, 22. Okay. Is that all of them? Not starting that again. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Gasly makes a small mistake, goes into 7 and 8, makes another mistake. Right, turns it even more, and then doesn't see Norris coming until too late. And Norris sort of doesn't give himself enough room either. So yeah, not good. Not good. Not good. Right, see what Daniel's had to say as well.
And for this number of laps, even on soft, Hiroshi's not concerned about tyre wear. I think you can push.
Okay. Christian on it now put a protest for letting the cars overtake. Yeah, yeah. You can see it happening, you know what I mean? Fuck's sake. Safety car is now in this lap. Good. 10 more laps of this. No, the time for the evening. The review will be tomorrow. It will not be today. It'll be tomorrow. I'll be doing it tomorrow. I'm not in the mood to be reviewing the game or the race afterwards. So it will be tomorrow. So this will be fun. I think the rear right is broken, Gasly saying on the radio. So the safety car will now start peeling away on the back straight as they get ready for this restart. Oh, I'm tired. Everyone's backed up. Verstappen will probably go after this. And he does. And Sainz gets a little bit of shape. He'll give Perez a run down into turn 1. Surely. Sainz goes super aggressive, defensive. It stays in front just. Bottas will now try and get involved in Perez's Sainz's scrap. Right, now, the thing is, Russell's on softer tyres. There's a yellow flag, but it's been cleared already. So, yeah, sorry, green flag resumed. Right. So Leclerc 6 tenths behind. He'll be trying to hustle Verstappen and trying to take advantage of the DRS early. He wouldn't want to let him get away too far as everyone ferries through turn, the tight chicane and tight section of 15, 13, 14, and 15. Now down the back straight. Leclerc will be trying to keep along with Verstappen. Hamilton. Yeah, I don't want on that. Yeah, no, I don't. 10 laps to go now. Perez still trying to look for a way past Sainz. Oh, sorry. 10 laps left now. Let's go. Let's go, people. So Sainz and Perez still trying to fight over third. That seems to be where the real fight is right now. As DRS should be enabled this lap. Re-enabled, should I say, this lap. But Sainz all over, having Perez all over the back of him. Driver of the day. Who's been your driver of the day? Let us know in the comments. I think Russell's had a good race, to be honest. Getting him out of the poor start, but recovered well. Right. Okay, the safety car did help him, but still. But yeah, as we come through this tight, twisty section now. Started on hard tyre too, yeah, so he had that problem at the start of trying to pick up Titan. And now he's all over the back of Hamilton, I believe. Hamilton might have to get out of the way. He's gone defensive on his teammate. Side by side into the last. Oh, and Bottas has gone wide and Hamilton's been gifted 5th place. Well, the two Mercedes gifted 5th and 6th. By Bottas making a running wide. Exactly what we needed. Get in. Come on, let's go. Go on, Hamilton. That's my guy. My guy. So Verstappen has now got Leclerc all over the back of him. Let's go. Go on, Leclerc. Go on, Leclerc. Go on. Come on, Leclerc. Come on, Leclerc. So we got a Red Bull chasing a Ferrari and a Ferrari chasing a Red Bull at the front. Right, that's good. This is what we want to see in the last laps. Let's go. Right. Hamilton's been overtaken by Russell. You see, look at Bottas. Oh, nearly. I think he just tapped the wall a little bit there, and then you got Russell getting down. No, it's trying to stay ahead. The 11, 12, and then Hamilton not with enough grip, but Russell getting around the outside of him into the chicane. That's what happens when you've got fresher tyres. But Leclerc hunting Verstappen down. Come on, Leclerc. Come on. Madness. Cars turn to it as Madness in a stroll. No further action causing a collision. Right. Perez is all over the back of Sainz. He's going to go for it. Down the inside. Oh, they make contact. And Perez locks up and Sainz manages to stay ahead. Oh, it looks like they banged wheels, but both of them get away with it. Black and white flag for Stroll, weaving on the straight. So that's a warning. Jeez. Oh, how did they not? Oh, Jesus, how did they not make contact? I don't know. Look at this. Leclerc is all over the back of Verstappen. Both Bottas didn't want words with Wolf. Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it. Like there's the top two going at it again. Go on, Leclerc. Go on, have him. Come on, have him. Come on. Oh, come on, Leclerc. Come on, Leclerc. Strategy's not been kind to me, man. No, it's not. Unfortunately, Hamilton, it's not, mate. But there you go. Doesn't sometimes work out that way. That's fuck Perez now trying to get. Yeah, but yeah. But I think he saw the opportunity and had to go for it, to be honest. Come on, Leclerc, get closer. Come on. Come on. Oh no, Verstappen's a second clear. I think Verstappen might have this, to be honest. If I'm being honest, Verstappen might have this. Might just have enough in those tyres to last. Oh, the last lap was the fastest lap, and Leclerc was 0.032 down. 300 down on him. Jesus Christ. Verstappen looks like holding his bottle and not needing any help from the FIA. Yeah, looks like it. So Verstappen, then Leclerc. Leclerc, no, and he's over a second behind. I see Verstappen clinching this. And we see this does it look like Mick Schumacher trying to get past the AlphaTauri of the Alpine of Ocon. Then I think, and then it's an accident. There's an accident. It's Mick, the two friends, Mick Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel. I think Mick was been a bit too optimistic there. There's debris all over the track. Wow. How did they not produce a safety car out of that? I don't know. But I'm sure that's going to put both of them out. Gasly's also just retired from that incident with Norris. But I think both of them might suffer retirement. Vettel and Schumacher. Schumacher dropping in pit. Vettel, I think he's going to probably retire from that, to be honest. He took a massive hit. Yeah, they're going to struggle. So that's probably Mick Schumacher end up last. Vettel, I'll be surprised if he continues. Won't be friends anymore. Yeah, probably not. Nah, they'll probably talk it out and probably make out of it. I think it's just been, I think it's Mick. Yeah, I think it's, Vettel's come in and retired from that. I think it's Mick being a bit too ambitious. Way too ambitious. You can see the floor's wrecked. And if the floor's wrecked, especially on these cars, if the floor's wrecked, there's no point continuing. Because that's where most of the downforce is produced. As we see Russell trying to get past his teammate, Hamilton. Oh, this is another overtake because he's ain't repeated the same one. So Hamilton must have got back past him and he got back past him again. So Russell looks like he secured 5th. Hamilton looks like he secured 6th. Penultimate lap. And Verstappen looks like he's got this in the bag as the sunshine comes back out in Miami. So obviously going to be no rain today. There was the threat, but there wasn't it. So Magnussen leaving Magnussen Ricciardo investigation for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So that will be investigated probably after the race. As we come to last lap, Alpine so consistently in the top. Yeah, man, they were, especially towards the end of last year after they got their victory in Hungary. They were like, they seemed to give Ocon a new lease of life and confidence as they start the final lap now of the Miami Grand Prix. Verstappen looks like he's walking away with the victory on this one. Or driving away, shall we say. Driving away. Driving away. So yeah, Verstappen coming down to turn 11, flicks it to turn 12. So at the moment, though Red Bull might not have the fastest car in a single lap, over a race distance, they're having the fastest car over a race distance, and it's proving pivotal. And the Ferrari are going to have to find an answer, because at the moment, it's giving Verstappen the edge at the minute as he comes down to turn 16 or 17, sorry, and he comes around the last hairpin 17, 18, and 19 to take victory here at Miami, to take the first Miami Grand Prix, and second will be Leclerc, third will be Sainz, fourth will be Perez, fifth Russell, and Hamilton sixth. I think it's the first time he's been out in the United States Grand Prix outside the top five. Russell, Hamilton. It's just that Hamilton in the end started where it came from. Max Verstappen, the race winner. Damn it. Let's see if Red Bull have a full interview without mentioning that one. Yeah, let's see. Big win for Verstappen in the title race. Hands of momentum at the moment, but Leclerc's hands. Yeah, definitely, man. Still in Leclerc's hands, but it does give like the momentum to Red Bull. Like, so you never know, man. But hopefully Ferrari will find the answer come to Spain, because that's where most of the upgrades will come. When we start the European season in Spain, right? So Russell fifth, Mercedes fifth and sixth, probably what the best they could ask for after qualifying. So despite having some pace in practice, they couldn't match Red Bull and Ferrari in the race. So it looked like Ferrari and Red Bull had some in their hands over practice, which is a shame. But because we want to see three teams fighting it out. We want to see three teams battling it out, don't we? We want to see. Cheers, Stephen. I've got to set up for work. Take care tomorrow. Take care, mate. Take care. See you all soon. Right, see you all soon. But yeah, and Max Verstappen gets. Yeah, I was expecting him to get driver today. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to wrap it up there, I believe. So yeah, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, people. Make sure to hit the share button as well, and share it across all platforms. Yeah. We'll just see this incident between Magnussen. Oh, bumps. Magnussen and both Magnussen and Stroll. Like, Stroll nearly getting taken out by Magnussen, and then Magnussen, both of them cut the chicane. So there we are. I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.